So I'm going to use Poppy AI to create an outline for a book that I want to write about the business of public speaking. So this is gonna be dope. I'm excited. This is a new app that I'm trying out. So the first step is we're gonna create a new board, and we're gonna name this board Public Speaking Book Outline. And what I want to do is I want to grab a few different assets, but instead of just grabbing them, I'm going to actually put them in a group so that we can draw from the group. And Poppy is cool because there's a few different things you could do, right? You can create a group. I'll show you more about that later, but I could literally speak into it and record, right? So if there's like potential things that I want to read from some of the books that I have here, or maybe I want to just bring in my own narrative around this, I can do that. I can bring in images, maybe some infographics. I could do YouTube videos, which I'm excited to bring in. There's some really cool videos out there. I could bring in some TikToks, Instagram. It could be straight text. Can also use the chat. That's what we'll be primarily using so that we can ask and prompt some questions to the AI. We can bring in different websites, documents, and of course the groups. So we're going to create a group first, and that's where our information is going to live so that it's all in one place when we're pulling that information. So one of the first things that I want to put in the group is going to be this video by Dr. Delatoro McNeil. He actually did a really cool interview with one of my favorite spiritual advisors, which is Michael Bernard Beckwith. So that's how I started following him. But he's been helping speakers for a while to find paid opportunities, and I really like this video. So I'm going to grab the link here, and then I'm going to bring it over. Oh, this is another one, so we'll bring it over here, and we're just going to paste it. And once it's done, we can drag it over into this group. So that's one thing that's in the group, which is great. And then I want to grab this article that I was able to get on 5 techniques to build more powerful speaking voice, right? Because we want to give them in the book a little information about that as well. And this is Harvard Business Review, very reputable and known. So we'll grab that, and we're going to put that in here as well. Bam. So we got both of these in here. And then let's see, is there another video we want to bring in as well? That might be good. Let's see, anybody else I know on here? Oh, Ashley Nicole Kirkin, I believe is her last name. She's a really phenomenal person. This has 51 views. So let's bring this in as well into our group. Make sure it's in there. Okay. Let me do this as well. I'm gonna move myself over here, and then I'll make this a little bit bigger so we can see all of it. And then I'm going to go on and paste that in here as well. Now what this does is it means like when I start to prompt, it'll pull information from here and from here. So let's bring in the chat so I can show you how this fancy thing works, and also so I can start writing my book, which I'm excited about. All right, cool. So we'll do the AI chat. Let's see if I can make this a little bit bigger. Great. So we all can see it. And then I'm just going to bring this here. So this connects the AI chat to this group, right? So everything that's in here. What we have here is a few different ways that we can summarize and get information. So it's a little glitchy here, but that's fine. Okay, so we got mini, GBT. I'm gonna use Claude because I really like the way Claude speaks to writers. So we'll use Claude. And my prompt is gonna be, I'm writing a business book on starting a career as a public speaker. Please use the information in the group to help me write an outline. The book will be max 100 pages. Let's see what Poppy gives us. Okay. Okay, great. So let's see, let's go up to the top. Outline building your public speaking career from zero to paid professional. Okay, introduction and the power of public speaking in today's landscape. Okay, great. Finding your speaking business, your speaking voice, defining your speaking brand. I love this. Building the foundation, crafting your signature talk, starting your local, finding virtual speaking. Okay, setting your speaking fees. This is really good. It's good information. So one of the things I've been thinking about when it comes to this in particular is, okay, I've got this, I got an outline, but for me, getting things done can be challenging. So I want a writing schedule. So let's see if we can work on that. Um, can you help me with a writing schedule for this project? Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. So it's giving me a 12-week schedule. So 3 months, about a quarter to write this. Okay, great. So let's see if we can even jam this out a little bit more. I'm wondering on YouTube how to write a book in 90 days. If we can use some of the information from here to even make this better. Okay. 13 steps from best-selling author. Jerry B. Jenkins, that's got like 4.3 reviews. How to write a book in a weekend. I kind of like that. Chandler Bolt is really phenomenal at book writing as well. I used his book Publish to actually write my first poetry collection. So let's use Chandler's TED Talk and see if that can help us a little bit more. So I'm just going to actually not put this in the group because this is a little bit different. And I want them to draw from here. So we'll put it here as a paste, put it down here, and then we'll connect it. And then we'll say using how to write a book in a weekend by Chandler Bolt. Can we rewrite this schedule? I think it was a weekend too. So hopefully Poppy is forgiving and still is able to pull from there. Okay. Okay, now it's giving it to us about how we can write this. Okay. Okay, so this is giving us a way we can write this within a week, right? To shorten time, which I really love. Okay, great. So I'm excited about this project and ready to get into it. Let's do one more thing before we wrap this one up in particular. I want to see if there is any infographics perhaps that Chandler has created, and we'll see if we can even get more information from this. So let's go over to Google, and then we're going to say, actually, let's do Google Images, and then we're going to say Chandler Bolt Self-Publishing School. See if he has any type of infographics or anything. Let's do this. Infographics. He might have some, he might not. If he doesn't, then we can see if we can find something else. Okay, let's see. Writing a book in a weekend, or we did a week, so infographic. Okay, got some really cool ones. Let's see this one. How to write a book in 30 days. Infographic, 90 days. Just want to use text. I just want to have fun with it. Okay, let's use this one. 11 steps to writing a book. Let's use this graphic. So we'll go here. We'll grab it. I'm going to grab it as like a screenshot. And then we'll go back over. And then we will actually create another group. I'm going to put that in the group. Break that off and connect that. Got the slider again. Okay, connect it. And then we'll bring in our infographic. Let's see where we have that. Taking a little time to generate, but that's no worries. Okay, great. So we're going to put that in here as well. Did it go in there? Look like it did. Make it a little smaller so it fits in there. Okay, perfect. Okay, great. Now it's all in there. Please use 11 steps to writing a book to make this more to writing a book to make this plan more efficient. Okay. Okay, so this is kind of generic. It's not really giving us the information. Let's see if we can get it all to connect. Using group 1 and group 2, let's write a plan, an outline to create a book about the business of public speaking, to write a book in a weekend. All right, there we go. Now we have our information. This is great. This is going to make the process so much easier, and being able to use like time blocking and all of that could make it easier as well. All right, bam. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps you create your next project on Poppy as well. Peace.